Well, not sure what happened there. I gotta get all this back out on social. What's up, Great Cat? Give me a second, guys. The stream, for some odd reason, the YouTube stream dropped, but the Twitch stream kept going. I don't know what happened there. Internet hoo-ha hiccups from living in the wilderness. Let me get everything back up and out on social media. Alright, we'll see if that happens again. If it does, I'll switch to the other ISP and see where we go. Not sure what happened there. But I think we're back up everywhere now.
We're Belenna? Maybe you're Belenna. Where's Adelaro? We need him. Adelaro knows where Adelaro is. Adelaro's face burst into violet when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
Her friend has it worse by the sound of it. The dream scourge knows no pity.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us.
Can they do anything?
Animancy has no known treatment for the dream scourge. Maybe someday we can prevent it, but not cure it.
The Animancers hoard their shiny stones. They scratch at our surface. But we will speak to them. They will join us. But tell
No,
us
they will
about
not
Adelaro
join you.
first.
Hang on.
Where is he?
No, you're not going to town. If he has the Dream Scourge, there's nothing we can do for him.
There's no way to be gentle about this, is there?
Nope.
Sink into the earth and grow. Will we see him again? Will he remember how we danced under the moon? Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
All right. Yep.
Subtle as a mouse.
Couldn't have done it better than that. Another soul for the wheel.
Ah, they're good. I'm gonna loot up. Try to charge me.
That's one for us.
Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff to decon. Yeah, let's go grab this. Oh, you know, one thing I never did in my first playthrough, I distinctly remembering avoiding this camp.
Are they retreating? Now I've seen it all.
I'm gonna go in here this time. Okay, so they're unattackable at the moment. Probably because of a quest. I wonder what quest I did to make them unattackable. Oh, I got a fast travel in here now.
Let's have a look in that cave. Up there on the cliff.
Sure. Hey, if they're not attacking, man.
Yeah.
Cave up on the cliff.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, xaurups are kobolds, yes. Oh, wow, look at the statue out front. Wow, none of them are attacking. This is a trip, man. Certainly didn't do this my first playthrough. Oh, wow, there's a fortified camp down in there. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I did something to get goody-goody faction with them. Fuck it, let's go into the cave.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell xaurups at this point.
Huh. Wow, ooh, there's a quest in here.
Don't worry, my friends here.
Dude, I didn't do this. I didn't know this was even here in the first time around. This is the thing I love about second playthrough, seeing shit you didn't see the first time. We got a crazy guy in a cave living with xaurups.
Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of xaurups.
Wow. I see no reason to kill anyone. It doesn't mean me harm.
Then it may be that we have a few things to discuss. A trained scout such as yourself knows of xaurups as wild creatures, driven by prey and survival. These xaurups and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the
Thanks,
abyss
comment.
viper. I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals.
Okay, so you're manipulating their nature to your own ends.
Oh, I'm hardly the one most guilty of manipulating nature here. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself.
Lies. We gave this land a bounty, the likes of which never existed before our arrival.
Oh, dear child, this isn't a bounty. This is squeezing the hen to get more eggs. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive.
So what's your plan?
We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended.
Nope.
I hope you're not seriously considering this.
No, I'm not.
Meanwhile, I protect my xaurip friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
Can't let you send xaurips out to attack innocent farmers.
I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I will change your mind. Trust me.
Here we go!
Nicely done!
Oh shit, I got one. Ouch! Something's hurting pretty bad.
Gather round!
Shit! Get out of the way of that. Ouch. Okay,
Come and get me!
where did he go? Unique boots.
Who's
I'll
next?
take 'em.
Anyone?
Well, that cave, I wonder if they're all going to be aggro when I exit the cave now. Probably. But very interesting that that is like a quest that's very evidently only if you're going to side against the Animancers. Oh yeah, they're definitely
That
all
was a
aggro now.
very
Oh,
elaborate
he's waiting
plan.
for it.
I'm glad we put an end to it.
Nice!
Oh, you fucker.
They're coming!
This one's mine.
Ooh, they're gonna have to come up here and get us, though. Oh shit, they can hurl those spears a long way. Can I get over here and get this chest?
Come one! Come all!
Show me what you got!
Show me what you're made for.
Next one's mine!
Hello. Oh, what the hell is that thing?
Enemy to the right!
Man, there's a lot of these bastards. Good thing is that... Oh, hello.
Left flank!
Is he up there chucking grenades at us? Oh, it finally came down. Headshot for the win. We're good.
Bravo!
Yeah, I think the overall the biomes in this game are very well done. Oh shit! I need to pay attention to the
Gather round.
heals. Getting all electrified in here. Alright, we got a whole bunch of loot. Oh my god, not the younglings. Oh no, not the younglings. I don't know how you determine age for a xaurip. Maybe it's the length of the tooth.
Mud in my boots. Just what I need.
What's up, buddy? Hey, what's up? You talking to Daddy? You wanna come over here? You wanna come over here and say hi? Yeah? No? Yes or no? No. You're not waking up, really. You're just rolling over. Alright. You are gonna come over here? Come here. Christina's cat's in here. I don't know if he's gonna come over here or not. He might. He's talking a lot over there. He just woke up. Oh, he is coming. Come here. Come here. No, don't lay down the air conditioner controller. Come here. Here. Yes, I know. Come here. Yeah, you're a big boy. You're a big boy. Yeah. Hi. What's up? You want your mommy? Mommy's not here yet. Oh yeah, cat booty. Just what I always wanted. Aren't you a good boy? Yeah, aren't you a good boy, Frodo? Aren't you a good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. You got to come into the air conditioner too. Oh yeah. Aren't you happy, boy? Oh, your nose is all wet. Yes. Where are we going? Oh yeah, rub it all over my arms, the arm of my chair. Yeah. He's an air conditioned baby. He loves the air conditioner. So when it starts getting warm, he's been coming in the past 2-3 days. His brother was in here earlier, but he wanted to go back out. All right, give me a second, guys. He wants to go out. Oh yeah, he totally was like, scent gland time. Let me get this all over you. He's like, you just had a shower before you started streaming. You don't smell like me. Let's get you all smelly. All right. Oh no. I might not be able to. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, I may be glitching this out because I don't know that I'm supposed to get up on top of the roof. Nope, there's a collider there.
Right behind you.
Let's finish this.
Woo! I remember this fight killing me like 3 times in a row on normal mode. Nope, there's the champion. No. Get this guy. Heal.
I'll fix this.
Coming from your right.
Yeah, there's a wizard somewhere. There's a ranger. Huh, might just.
Let's see what you got.
I wonder if it was my. Might have been my axe that froze me in place. It froze the water.
The squirrels will get plenty to eat tonight. Keep your eyes peeled, envoy.
Alright, what's next? That is... Cabin in the Woods, which is a great film if you've not seen it. Early Chris Hemsworth, right before he got Thor, and it's a brilliant horror film by Joss Whedon. I don't remember. Hang on, let's see this quest.
Oh, my apologies, my friend. Is there any chance?
Cabin in the Woods. You should watch
I
it.
seem to have
It's a lot of fun. It's got a weird mythology behind it, but it's like a.
It's me,
And
Jad.
the guy's coffee
You know where
mug
you are?
is the
I
best
have no
coffee
idea
mug
where, or even who
you're
I am.
ever gonna see
I just
ever,
came
and I
to
want
out
one
here
so
with
bad.
No memory whatsoever.
If you know,
I've
you
seen
know.
him absent-minded before. Never like this.
Just go look up the Cabin in the Woods coffee mug. There's a clip on YouTube. You'll know what I mean. I don't remember this quest at all. I don't think I've done this quest.
No, nothing. I was actually surprised and relieved to find out I was actually quite handsome.
It is a relief when you find that out. Yeah, Ashley, that coffee mug. I want one.
No, no one who seemed to have any idea who I was. I will do what I can. Thank you for your time.
I think my favorite part about that movie, though, is the mythology at the end of the movie when you find out that it was all, like, part of this, like it wasn't the first time it had happened, and it was part of this whole, like, mythology cycle, and like the people behind it are just like normal people working desk jobs to like save the planet. You know, gotta sacrifice a few souls to the beast to keep the planet from getting devoured. I just think it's a brilliant concept.
You know,
I would have loved to have
swamps are always
seen
more colorful
like
than I
more
imagined.
into that. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever will because of Joss Whedon's fall from grace. But separate the art from the artist. He has produced some of my favorite television and films. Damn straight, Wolfguard.
There. That's Tama's old house. Wonder what he wanted me to
Maybe
find.
they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
Let's not mince words here. A tree ate someone. It may be natural, that doesn't make it normal.
This sort of thing seems to be happening more and more lately.
This sort of thing. As if this sort of thing happens all the time. You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
No, probably not. But I doubt Vidaro cares about anything that doesn't directly affect Fior proper.
He really doesn't, and I'm getting sick of it.
Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Thank you for the warning, but knowing us, we'll probably ignore it.
Good
Probably.
luck out there.
I also don't remember that interaction from my first playthrough. But I came at this
Place feels
camp from a different angle last time,
different
so that
without
may be why.
You left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is.
I think that's part of the point too, Wolfguard, though, is that it's meant to be cheesy. It's meant to be tongue-in-cheek. Like, especially if you watched, like, oh, I'm gonna have to go look up the name of this because I can't remember. Give me a second. I gotta look this up. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Like, that was like a tongue-in-cheek type thing. Oh, I forgot about Dollhouse. Oh, I could totally rewatch that. Dollhouse was really good. Much Ado About Nothing was also a lot of fun. Should have left. You should have left. Oh. I'm a big fan of Kevin Bacon. Interesting. Might have to watch that. How is Dragon's Dogma 2? I mean,
Damn you, Tama.
if you like
Damn
Monster
you.
Slayer games, it's not a bad Monster Slayer game.
I carved this for him
I
years ago.
enjoyed some aspects
I had
of
no
it when I
idea
played
he
it last
kept
year,
it,
but it's really not my
let
style
alone-
of, not a huge Monster Slayer type game, which is why I'm still so on the fence about Monster Hunter Wilds, because it's the same concept of just you're endlessly slaying monsters without any massive story reasons for it.
All this time.
But if you like those types of games, then
I
Dragon's
never
Dogma
knew.
2 is not
And he
bad.
tells me like this, when he's long gone.
I had issues with like the lack
leaving
of
me with
fast travel, but I
nothing
think
but
since I played it,
a
they
piece of
added more
driftwood
fast
I gave
travel
him years ago.
wagons, and I think they added. I think they may have optimized and added a 60 frame mode. I don't really know. I haven't kept up with the patches. I played it when it came out. Was it last year? Year and a half ago?
Well, I'm struggling to see what those
Yeah, if
might
you like
be.
boss fights,
And we
yeah,
knew
if you
each
like it,
other
then
for
if you like those
years.
types of games, then
We were
you'll
close.
enjoy it.
I trusted
Dragon
him
fights
with
are quite
things
tough.
in my past. Things I don't
Some
talk
of the
about.
boss fights, like some of the boss fights, can be difficult, but I also feel like some of them get a little repetitive after a while. Like after you've killed your 5th Minotaur, it's not that impressive anymore because it's like, oh, shoot the horns and he'll go down without a fight. You know, like there's a certain aspect of cheese to it once you've done the bosses more than a couple of times. I've got reviews somewhere on my channel, but I'm not huge into those types of games, so take what I say with a grain of salt because they're not my favorite style of games. So I probably will not be as praising of it as other people would be.
What do you mean? Sure, but that's just the kind of man he was. He made time for me. Knew when I needed a blunt word and when I needed space. He always knew how to set me at ease when old ghosts crept up.
The thing I like about
Yeah.
these dialogues for the side missions for your companions is that you get to determine the kind of relationship they had based on what you choose. So it's not a predefined. It's a you get to define it as a player, which is really an interesting way of doing it.
I always just thought he was good. Better than I deserved. I'm a coward, Envoy. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I can't ask him now, can I? I'm sorry. I don't mean to take this out on you.
I saw that, Devon. Yeah, I saw Dragon Age Veilguard's coming to PS Plus. So totally do it if you haven't done it yet.
I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot.
Yeah, I think then the main problem I
Especially
had
since
with
you
Dragon's
seem to
Dogma
have
2,
your
and
head
I'm
on
not
straight.
telling you not to play
Let's
it,
keep
Cyber
moving.
Psycho. Like, you should
A
definitely
little
play
fresh
it.
air will
If you
clear
like
my
those
head.
types of games, it's for you. The one major turnoff that I had, and I mentioned this in my final review, was... And again, they have since added more fast travel to the game, so I don't know how this has changed since it first came out, because it's been a year and a half or so. I got really bored when I would... So, like, you travel from... Let's just say you travel from point A to point B, right? And you have to go there on foot, because there's no fast travel. And you travel there, and in between there, you're fighting 20 packs of wolves and 20 packs of goblins. And then you get to the destination, and because it's not because the fast travel destinations are towns, so there's a wagon that takes you from point A, but not every quest is going to take you to a town. So if I go from town to the mountains, and there's no fast travel, I have to walk all the way there, and I'm fighting groups of wolves and groups of goblins, and probably a minotaur and a ogre, and maybe like 3 to 5 bosses in between there. So let's say it's a 45-minute run there. So I spend 45 minutes killing a bunch of wolves and goblins and a couple minotaurs and a couple of ogres. I get to the cave, I clear the cave, I come out of the cave, everything's respawned, and now I gotta fight my way all the way back because there's no recall and there's no fast travel. And so I go back, and now I'm fighting the exact same wolves and the exact same minotaurs and the exact same ogres and the exact same goblins all the way back to town to do the quest turn in. And then the quest tells me, hey, now we want you to go over here to a different part of the mountains that's not anywhere near a fast travel waypoint, and you're going to do that whole cycle all the way over again. And the only time it breaks it up is if you get sent to a place where you can take a wagon. And then when you take the wagon, there's still a chance that the wagon's going to get attacked along the way. But, you know, taking the fast travel just means that you don't have to do all the tedium. I found that whole kill, like, by the time I was done, I probably killed 1,000 wolves and goblins, and I did not enjoy that part of the game. Like, that part of the game was boring to me. And so when I heard the creative director say, well, your game doesn't need fast travel if it's fun, you know, you only need fast travel if there's nothing for players to do. And it's like, I'm sorry, I don't find endless killing of like waves of different colored goblins and different colored wolves to be content. That wasn't fun for me. The boss fights were kind of fun, like the minotaurs and the ogres and everything else, but I lost interest after like the 3rd or 4th time for each one, because it's the same fight every time. It's like, okay, this mob is resistant to fire, or this mob's resistant to electricity, or whatever. And it depends on the class too, but I did Magic Archer, and I felt like with Magic Archer, it got to the point where it was just like, okay, I'm fighting this boss mob, shoot the eye. I'm fighting this mob, shoot the horn. I'm fighting this mob, shoot the leg. I'm fighting this mob, you know, shoot the wings. And once you learn that process, I don't find enjoyment in killing boss mobs and endless waves of bandits and wolves and stuff. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dennis. Someone had asked my opinion about it. You can go watch my review of it. I didn't dislike it. There were things that I was bored with, and those are some of the things. I think I gave it a 7 out of 10. Maybe I gave it an 8 out of 10. I don't remember. I feel like it was probably like a 7 out of 10. It was an enjoyable game, but I got really bored with the whole, you've got to kill 1,000 wolves just to get between point A and point B. I was like, ugh. The dragon fights were dope, though. Like, the dragon fights were truly fun, and those turned into some, like, 15-minute, like, those were quite fun. And they were always challenging to complete. But, like, the minotaurs and the ogres and all that stuff, yeah, that got a little repetitive, and yeah. And I remember, like, ragging on the creative director because his whole comment about your game doesn't need fast travel if it's not boring. And I was like, dude, your game needs fast travel because it's boring as hell to kill wolves that many times. And all you did was change the skin. Like, all you did was change the color of the wolves. All you did was change the color of the goblins. They're the exact same goblins, dude. It's just these ones are orange, those ones are green, those ones are purple, those ones are blue. They're the same fucking model. They do the exact same attacks. Correct, Cyber. I mean, it's one of those things where you should just, I would definitely, you know, read up on other people's, because you're just hearing one person's opinion right now. And I'm not, like I said, I still enjoyed the game, even though I'm complaining about the things I didn't like. I still had an overall good time, and there are other people out there who absolutely love the game. I did quite enjoy the companion system and the way you level up your mercenaries. I thought the Magic Archer class was super fun to play. Like, it was really cool, and I did love the targeting system, and I really wish more games would do that, where you could target specific body parts. And so it was really cool as a Magic Archer to be able to, like, take, like, I can't remember the name of the spell, but it had a spell that would cast, like, multiple arrows. So think of it like a magic missile, and I could lock on to like 3, 4, 5 different body parts, and it would shoot out arrows at all of the different body parts. Or I could hone in on one body part and shoot all my arrows at that body part. that part of it was really fucking cool. Like, I really enjoyed the magic and magic archer targeting system for targeting specific body parts. I thought that was actually pretty cool. So there were things, you know, things I liked about the game, along with things I didn't like about the game. I killed the GDP of a small country in goblins and wolves. Yeah, legit. And I really just totally disagree with the creative director on the whole game doesn't need fast travel if it's not boring. I was like, no. Every game needs fast travel, bro. Like, if you're asking me to go across a huge map, and you don't have like a mount or something, and you're making me go to the same places more than once, there better be a fast travel system in the game. Because, you know, going there once, I can see. Going there twice, now you're pushing the limits. You ask me to go somewhere a third time, and there's no way for me to fast travel to that place, I'm done. Like, your game is now getting repetitive and boring to me. There's no such thing as like best Cyber Psycho. It just depends on what you want to play as your playstyle, because there's all the different weapons that you can have as a warrior, I think, and like all the different classes have different ways to fight. And then there's the different ways you can spec if you're going to play a magic user. It just depends. I mean, do you want to use daggers? Then you can go rogue. If you want to use two-handed weapons, you can go, I think it was warrior. And then if you want to go sword and board, I don't even remember what that was called anymore. Berserker, maybe? I don't remember. No, Berserker might have been. I really don't remember what the classes are called. But there's lots of different ways to play that game.
The terrible loss of life. And for what?
Stay alert. Just in case.
What's Tater Precious? Devon says I'm salty because they nerfed my rogue. I never tried a rogue. I did have a lot of fun with my magic archer, but you're not wrong. Magic archer is like the best class in that game. It does take a bit of effort to get it, but once you unlock it, it's like, I don't want to say it's easy mode, but it's definitely, I'm no longer struggle busing to kill mobs. And the target lock-on was so cool with all the different arrow attacks and everything.
Got eyes on something?
Someone there?
Someone is here.
You're mine now.
Oh shit, he just chucked something at me. Oh, hello. They've got like grenades. By the way, let's loot this in the middle of combat, because that's just how I roll. quite. Yeah, yeah. I can't quite get that one targeted.
Hey! Over here!
Oh, you ducked.
Next one's mine.
There
Just
we go.
like the good old days.
What good old days are you referring to, sir? Because I was not around for those good old days. Did I play Gollum? Nah. It did not look like it was something I was gonna enjoy, despite having a huge love of Middle Earth. The Gollum character looked absolutely hideous. That was one of the few games I looked at and was like, yeah, don't think I would enjoy playing that.
Six. Found you.
There is no personality in Dragon's Dogma 2.
We've got company.
Sorry, I sneezed there. What I meant by that was the companions have no personality. Like they have some like scripting. So like you can tell them to be like more protective of you or more aggressive or more passive. They'll do things like search the environment. Excuse me. But there's no like conversation system like what you would expect in like say Baldur's Gate 3 or Wasteland or you know even this game. You're not gonna have conversations. You're not gonna have deep conversations with your party members in Dragon's Dogma 2. It's gonna be more like, what do they call you? They call you Arisen, right? I think they call you Arisen.
Another soul for the wheel.
It'll be like, hey Arisen, there's some treasure over
That's
here,
done? Who's
and
hungry?
that's about the extent of their dialogue. I think you might be able to have conversations with them when you're in like the spirit realm, but it's not like you're not having deep, meaningful conversations. It's more like, what do you do? Oh, this is your spec. CT environments. Do we think this person is legit, everybody? I'm reading the question that was just posed by CT environments over on YouTube. Because we saw that we saw a person earlier who asked that question who turned out to be one of our trolls. I'm sure you are. What's the thumbnail say, CT environments? What's the thumbnail and the description say?
Never saw you coming.
You're mine now.
Better switch over. Oh, did he just chuck a potion? Ooh, he's shooting back.
Stand a chance.
All right. Ooh, I got a family ring. That's a brigandine. Ooh, that brigandine might actually... Oh, you know what, though? I bet it's the brigandine from the quest. I probably can't wear it. Oh, Witcher 4 is going to be awesome, guys. I can't wait. And also the next Cyberpunk. I can't wait. Oh, I can't actually break that with my axe. Ah, yeah, I can. I just hit your crit hit. Excuse me. That's because they don't understand the lore of Cyber Psycho. Everybody's got this head canon of like, women aren't allowed to be witchers because reasons, none of which are actually legit reasons why Ciri can't be witcher, especially considering the canon ending of Witcher 3 is literally Ciri becoming a witcher.
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report.
We're laughing at Wolfgard's comment. Right, and my dad works at Nintendo. Love it. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad it's no longer Geralt. I'm done with Geralt. We had 3 great games with Geralt. We don't need more. We don't need more Geralt. Happy, happy, happy to be playing Ciri.
No idea. Maybe ransom or leverage over the Rangers. I'm not sure what they'd hope to get for an old man like me. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to
Blood
scout
and
this
Wine
area
was an
out.
awesome DLC, and that's why I say the canon ending of that
we got
is
a tip that a force of
literally
bandits was gathering
Geralt
at
passing
this old
everything
homestead.
off to Ciri and
One
saying,
of us must
good
have
luck
stepped on a twig because they spotted
in your
us
career
right
as a
away.
witcher.
When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup.
I love the fact that I've not used any of the terminology that CT Environments is using in chat. They're trying really hard to convince us that there's somebody legit. I went to the YouTube channel. There's no outbound links. There's no links to a LinkedIn. There's no actual anything. And they're trying to drop links in our chat. I haven't said anything about grifters or bots. And yet they're mentioning grifters and bots. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys.
You're telling me, not only did you save my skin, but you also shut down whatever these bandits were doing here. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I
You can't.
overheard them
I don't
talking
permit
about
links,
meeting
buddy.
someone next
Nope,
to
I
a
don't
root
permit links in my
strangled
chat
tree
for
with a
specifically
view of
this
the
reason.
town.
One of
They
the
seem
number
to
one
think
rules
their contact
in our chat
was
is
one
no
of the
promotion
Rangers.
of your own material whatsoever.
But that would
You can
make
make
that
claims,
Ranger
but
a traitor.
like there's nothing on your YouTube channel to suggest that you are actually somebody working for Obsidian Entertainment. Sorry. Yeah, for all we know, it's your grandma's LinkedIn. Like if you were actually somebody working for Obsidian Entertainment, you would have public available links all over your YouTube channel, which you don't. You have no verifiable information anywhere. BS meter is hitting that red. Ding a 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 ding.
I think the world of Casagrada. He doesn't have the temperament to be a murderer. He's a hothead, no
I know.
doubt.
It's all good.
But his ire
It's free engagement, guys.
is for the creatures that threaten Emerald's Stair, not his fellow rangers. And sure, he likes to go off alone, but that's because he doesn't like to be seen practicing, learning. Now Dorso, she's a fine ranger, but I don't know her all that well. I just don't like casting doubt without evidence.
Why would you want someone to betray the Rangers?
See, that's the damnedest thing. I don't know. The bandits have it worse than we do. That's why they are bandits. So they have nothing to offer. With the way trade has dried up, there is no one else here. No Thirdborners, no Paradisans, and certainly no wardens from Solace. There is just monsters. And you.
So now we've got a second. Yeah, this is awesome. Two accounts trying at the same time. Yep. It's all good. Well, I'll tell you what. All of my reviews of Avowed are already out there in the public. I've already finished my first playthrough. There's a third account. Oh. There's a third. This is my second playthrough of the game too. That's all you need to know. It's awesome.
If Captain Asierno thinks there's something going on, there is. She may not be the strongest or fastest of us, but she's got a mind like an all.
All right.
I should start hobbling back.
Hobble back. Do you need someone to watch your back on
My
the way
thanks,
home?
but no. I might be slow getting there, but I'll get there. If you're in the area, go see Captain Asierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
Alright, what's next over here? We have another bounty, which we can go get to over here. Ooh, we got some bad guys right away. Oh, it's shrooms.
Let's finish this.
Take your best shot. One for you!
Stay right there, Mr. Shroom. Oh, she took care of him. Oh, I guess he's not down yet. Oh, he's behind the fence. Gotcha.
That was a close one.
Let's see here. Well, here's the thing. It's exactly that right there. If you've been following my videos on Avowed since I started covering it, then you would already know the answer to your questions, which is, does he like the game? Obviously he likes the games. A, I've been following since he's been covering the game, so I would know that Renfail likes the game because I've already heard him talking about it. B, the fact that he's on a second playthrough. You don't do second playthroughs of games that you don't like. And C, if you've actually been following my account like you claim you have been, then you would have already seen my reviews of the first game, of which there are 3, and numerous other discussion videos, as well as the guides and everything else I've produced. So you've kind of, you're like, I'm just not buying it. Like, sorry. Oh, first time ever, I actually got encumbered. I never got encumbered on my first playthrough. I probably need to actually go use some of these. Oh, I forgot to check, but I bet I have to turn that Brigandine in for the quest. I'll know here in a little bit. Oh, I absolutely did cover environments in my reviews, in all 3 of my reviews. Which anyone who's been following my coverage of the game would know. Alright, let's see. We need to go over here to kill some of these earth elementals. I think they were in a cave, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly, like Wolfguard, I know, right? Wolfguard, like we literally at the beginning of the stream were talking about biomes as well. And that's been mentioned in all of the reviews. Dude, I totally saw a ghost in here and now he's gone.
As a child, I was told to stay away from this place.
Yeah, there's a bunk.
We've got company.
Is that all you got?
Try something that hurts.
Excuse me.
Watch the left.
Is there a ranger down here? Yes.
Watch your right.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Let's see what you got. Another win, but who's counting?
I'm counting. I like wins. Where's the piece of loot that I'm missing? There it is. Some copper. Okay, let's see here. Oh. That's a main quest. We're gonna hold off on that 'cause I'm gonna go turn all these in, I think. What is this one over here? Speak to the ranger. Yeah, we need to talk to her.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
Fair. I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch.
Tell you what, you want to prove it to us? Send me an email from an official Obsidian email account and prove it.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's Rising Star do for you, Your Eminence?
Oh, no worries, Wolfguard. We're just wait.
Oh, you found him.
I thought
I'm
you've been
so
following
glad.
me for a while. You said you've been
Wait.
following my coverage.
You think I'm the killer, don't you? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault.
Like, my email information is out there in public to anybody who's been following for any length of time.
Oh, so he made it. Thank the gods. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone.
That's awesome,
Soon the
Dennis.
fighting was over. You don't believe me? Fine. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain
I also
around
think
here.
it's amusing because
Not a
anybody who's
great
followed
one,
my
but a
channel for any
reputation
length of time
nonetheless.
knows my
Two
development
bandits attacked
background
us,
and
Verano
and
stepped up to fight.
just
I drew my blade.
we should
and
celebrate developers.
Foes.
Okay.
I saw more bandits coming, and
Okay.
Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I know that. I mean, from training. Yeah, but this was different. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear.
Not a murderer, he swears.
That's a relief. I'll find a way to make it up to him once all this killer business is over. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
It's perfect timing. Oh, is that the... Hang on, there might be some more, Report to the farmers. That one's over here. Let's go. Oh, I have points to spend too. Where do I want to spend them? That's a better question. Probably more bow damage. Yeah, I don't care about the one-handed melee weapon that much. The sneak might be cool, but I just think I prefer the marksmanship stuff. Sith, anybody who's actually a legitimate follower knows that I don't do collector's editions. If you've been following for any length of time. And there's a specific reason I don't do collector's editions, which we've talked about a lot on streams.
Yes, I explained all that. Look, all we can do is wait and see what happens.
Last time we did that, xaurips destroyed our farming equipment.
Xaurip troubles?
You could say that. We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until xaurips came and destroyed it. I spoke to the rangers about it, but they say the xaurips aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
Must have been the work of that madman. Good riddance.
They won't bother you anymore because we took care of the crazy man.
You know what? I don't want to know.
Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the rangers know that the xaurips are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
Why? We'll just come up with another small fortune out of thin air.
Alright,
Quiet.
that is... Pretty sure I turn these in here in a minute when I go back to town. I'm pretty sure I lose the armor pieces from these guys. And I think that's all the quests I need to do outside of the main quest. So we're going to go back to town and do a round of turn-ins. And I'm going to hit the head before we do. I'll be right back. where we at here? Alright, let's do the bounty board first.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
I have all the bounties to claim.
Whose death am I? From the depths. Good.
She
Outlaws
did
living
take
off
the
hard
armor.
Work of others deserve I see.
Did I miss
Perfecto.
one?
Return when you have more.
What bounty did I miss? Old Nuna. Oh, it's because I have not been to the grotto yet. That's why. Okay. Let's check actually really quick the inventory, because she may have... Oh, she did not take this armor. Your companions deal 20% damage, 25% carry, 25 carry. That's better, definitely better. I'm gonna put that on. Ooh, it even looks cooler. Let's go ahead and break that down.
The rises seem a bit steep.
Oh, this is the grave quest, I think.
Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
We encountered angry spirits while placing the offerings. Any idea why? I don't think I asked why last time.
The spirit's anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears.
So why do you think the spirits are angry?
I believe the influence of the recently dead could drive these poor souls to rage and violence. Be gentle with them, please. I don't believe they mean you true malice. They are minnows caught in the spiritual tide.
I haven't said anything to tear any devs down. I've done a ton of game dev work. I've got over a decade in the industry. I've published an MMORPG, a tabletop game, a point-and-click adventure game. I've published a shitload of novels. I've got 25 million words in print. It's awesome when people work in game dev, but I also don't... I'm not like, why would I be jumping up and down assuming any of this is legit? Like, awesome. Made a game. Like, congrats. It was a good game. I published 3 good reviews on it. But I'm watching the chat right now, and first and foremost, I've been doing this a long time. I've never seen a game dev come into a chat. And let's just assume for a minute that it's legit. Let's assume for a minute it's legit. We've never seen a game dev ever in the history of me doing game dev, and in the history of me, I have 7,500 videos on my channel, right? Doing this full time for 3 years, part time a little bit longer than that. Never once have I seen a game dev come into chat and try to spam links and spam. Usually it'll be something like, well, they'll reach out on Twitter and they'll be like, "Hey, Ren, glad you liked the game, thumbs up," something like that. Like, coming into a game chat, you know. Second of all, hang on, I gotta catch up on chat now. Everything just suddenly popped on Streamlabs at the same time. You're certainly welcome to think that, MAGA music, but that's... who cares? Like, games are games. We play games for fun. All games have pros and cons.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Let's get going.
Another time, perhaps. Well then.
Extraordinary
Allow
claims
me to
require
thank you
extraordinary
properly.
proof. That's a pretty good.
Please, take
That's a
this
pretty good
token
way
of
of
Barrett's favor.
putting it.
May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly.
Good for you, Sith.
And ferry you gently. to
I
the next
celebrate
life.
all of the people who worked on Avowed because I enjoyed the game. As we've talked about in our previous reviews of the title.
Rejuvenate.
Let's see here. We've got ancient soil. Got another turn in over here. The missing
And revitalize your personal assets.
What's up, Scorvus? Oops, that's somebody that's downstairs. Dude, I'm tempted to do a second playthrough of that Solasta 2 demo, Scorvus. Had a lot of fun.
Please tell me.
It'd be really interesting to see where they take the strengths of the first Solasta game, and because like one of the things that was missing from the demo was like the automatic, not the automatic, but the way you could set up the reactives to like say if someone was going to come into your range of fire, it would automatically fire off like cantrips or a ranged attack. They both have the plague.
It was the Dream Scourge. There was nothing we could do about it.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me.
Well, I'll tell you what, CT Environments. Why don't you
told
go
you
ahead
this
and
would happen,
reach out through
but no
proper
one
channels
listened.
and set up a
Instead
podcast.
of a plan, we have a body count.
And we'd be more than happy to
I know.
promote
I
all of the
know.
hard work you put
I
into the
should have
game.
acted sooner. A body count. And I assume neither of them is still alive.
Have somebody from your PR team, have somebody from the public relations team at Obsidian reach out and let's set up a podcast. Let's do an interview. Let's do an actual interview about all of the environmental art and biomes and everything else. That'd be a cool podcast to do. We could totally do that as a podcast. So have somebody from the PR team reach out. Let's set it up. Make it happen. You got the connections at Obsidian, right? Looking forward to it.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
I'm looking forward to AC Shadows as well next month.
Then I can't leave her.
I was looking forward to Tales of the Shire,
kill
but
her
it got pushed
either,
back to
but
July, so
I have to find
no
the strength.
Middle Earth
Here.
Hobbit runs
You went to a
for
lot of
me.
trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out
Oh, it's
of
not
here
a
and
red tape
actually
nightmare,
do
Sith.
my job.
That's what public relations is for.
Whatever happens to the Rangers,
That's literally what public relations, that's their job.
it's just a matter of time
Public
before it
relations
happens
for
to
a
us.
game studio is
I really
specifically
do
set
hope
up
you can end this,
to
Envoy.
do exactly what we were just suggesting, to set up podcasts, to set up interviews, to set up the proper chain of events to make sure that the right people who actually represent the company are there, to make sure that NDAs don't get breached for things that may or may not be able to be discussed. There's no such thing as red tape when it comes to PR. That's what a PR's person at a game studio literally is, which anyone who works at a game studio would actually know. and would have no problems following through with. So I look forward to hearing from the PR department at Obsidian Entertainment to set up an interview to discuss the environmental art. It's just, God, the chat is awesome, guys. This is awesome. This is awesome. Let's see what other turn-ins I have. I don't think I have any more turn-ins. Ancient Soil is out and about. He is... Oh, I missed talking to him. Bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Ranger Dorsal.
Oh, envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die.
Are you Dorso?
I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service.
Alright, what can you tell me about Monotto's disappearance?
Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monotto might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. Ugh, there's too many of them. Check in twice a day, sign the patrol roster, write your reports, keep up with the bulletin board, make sure the recruits are cleaning their gear.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment and poor discipline.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it was dangerous. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5-paragraph essays on bandit movements.
You have a point.
Half of these kids can hardly read. Monotto's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found.
Alright, where's Monotto?
I hope Verano's alright. The wilds can be cruel.
We've already said that multiple times, Sith. We've already said we enjoy the game. We enjoy the art. We enjoy the biomes. We enjoy the game. We enjoy all of the things about Avowed. So, like, what's your point? Like, we've already celebrated all of those things. So, personal validation. There's a great line from, I think it's the show Suits? Is it Suits? What was the show they did where they were all in the advertising industry with Dick Draper? I can't remember the name of that. Don Draper, not Dick Draper. Yeah, Don Draper. What the heck was the name of it? Mad Men. There's a great line in that show, in Mad Men, where one of the people who works at the office storms into his office one day and is mad about not getting credit for something that they worked on. And he said the response was, your paycheck is all the validation you need for the job that you did. Like, celebrating the fact, and Stephen King has talked about this too, like getting paid to do whatever it is that you love for a living, whether it's writing or painting or music or whatever, having, being able to take something that you've done, get a paycheck for it, pay the bills with it, that's the validation, right? That's you're making it, you're successful at it. That's it. So there's a lot to be said for that. And in terms of the game being good, like we've already talked about, the game's good. We're already playing the game a second time, which speaks volumes about the fact that I enjoy the game. We've already talked about the biomes in all of my reviews and in tonight's stream at the beginning of the stream. And talked about how we like the biomes and we like the music and we like the character art and we like the writing and we like the combat and we love the rifles and we love the wands and we love the magic system. There's lots of things we like about the game. We don't need to do any more. See ya, Psycho.
Oh, that boy. Sure, he can fight.
Yeah, we'll be
but
live
does he
tomorrow morning.
think?
We've got Caden Come
Leave him to
Deliverance
his
2.
farm and family. I told
Back
us
tomorrow,
yet.
working
But does
on
she
that.
ever listen to me? The way this valley choose through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway.
Well, you're free to do so on your own time, Sith. You should be celebrating if that's the case. I've done a lot of game dev, just saying. So feel free to celebrate all of my achievements. Toot my horn for me.
Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide, when we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but...
You're looking at biomes the whole time I'm playing, Sith.
Verano's
Enjoy the view.
Always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato,
The whole time we've been
you
streaming,
won't find him if he doesn't
you've been
want to be
watching
found.
biomes go by in the
He
background.
was a good friend once. I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp.
Ogre camp. Where can I find the cave?
From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there.
Alright. That's all I need.
Right. Watch your back out there, envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
They are. So far I haven't died yet,
Monato,
though.
we can find some answers.
Yes, we should hold that quest. Track that quest. Oh wow, that's way the heck over there. My goodness gracious. Oh, you know what? I should finally take the time to do some upgrades. I don't know what I want to put points in. Probably my rifle. Pistol for sure. Oh, finally burn up some of these recipe or ingredients. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I have a ton of stuff. No wonder I was so burdened down. Okay.
Morris, have you ever seen a ghost?
Once I saw a green spectral woman floating over a pile of decaying leaves.
Oh, hey there. Something on your mind?
Something's clearly on yours.
I guess I'm still thinking about that woman we met in the woods. The one who was going dream thrall. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories.
The way she changed, you mean?
And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that. I just want to know. You were blunt when you told her about Adelaro. Why?
She deserved the truth. That's what I would want.
Yeah, she did. And even in the state she was in, she handled it. Better than most. Sorry. I need a moment to clear my head.
Alright, does he have a follow-up? Nope. Off to the ogre cave. See ya, Scorvus. We'll keep this team.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fjord is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
It's called animancy.
A new tongue. An unfamiliar name. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
By the way, if you guys aren't aware, if you go to Twitter, the official Obsidian and Avowed accounts have flagged a couple dozen and publicly flagged them on Twitter/X of people claiming to work for Avowed/Obsidian. So hence the whole, yeah. Like I said, if they reach out through official PR channels and prove they are legit, I'm happy to put foot in mouth. But until such time as I see some sort of actual proof from someone from the PR department, etc., like just go look at the Avowed and Obsidian Twitter X accounts and how much they've had to deal with in terms of people creating fake accounts, claiming that they actually work for the company and claiming that they represent the company, especially when it comes to like the anti-woke grifterbot crowd who are hating the company because of the art director and different things and accusing the company of being woke. You know, like I said, if this CT character is a legit actual environmental artist who worked on the game, again, I am more than happy to eat crow and put foot in mouth. All it takes is someone from the PR department to reach out and say, hey, let's set up an interview and do a podcast or vodcast around the environmental art. I'd be happy to do that. I've had good traffic around my Avowed content. More than happy to get down and sit down and talk to some other game developers, rub shoulders, talk game dev, celebrate more Avowed, more than we already have done. Happy to make that happen. Happy to showcase CT's artwork in a legitimate light, etc. Happy to make all that happen. But we got to go through the proper channels to make sure that they're actually somebody who's legitimately working for the company, not just claiming to work for the company. Because again, they've had issues with people claiming they represent the company when they don't.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Hang on, I gotta show you guys something. Alright. Animancy is misunderstood.
Punished. Cast out. We understand.
Oh yeah, it's really easy to just, especially with like whenever you write an email, you can change the address to be whatever you want. You could literally have it be from alphabet, from whatever. It's I'm the president of Google and my email proves it. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use
Fire
it.
that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much.
Going great, Braden. Having a great time. Enjoying our second playthrough of Avowed. It was nice to get in a secondary stream today because I've been too busy the past few days. Ooh, getting back. Ooh, hello.
This one's mine.
Kai, weapons ready.
Get the chanter.
Nicely done.
Where's that caster Oh, that's Kai. I was like, die!
Good shooting, Kai.
Can I get through this door? Oh, it's barred. Oh, we've got something inside of there. This must be one of those, what do you call them? Totem things. Don't know. Can I jump up on top of that? Nope. Love that statue. Alright. Oh, there's a bridge. Get up there. Says I think I can make those jumps. Oh. Oh. Can unlock it with a lockpick.
Here we go.
Can't wait till I find a unique rifle.
Is that all you had?
Oh shit! No, stay there. Death blooms are nasty. Old spider.
Dodge this!
Nice.
I was just getting warmed up.
Spider legs. Alright. Let's go down over here because there was definitely a, like, treasure down in that building.
Coming in hot.
I hate to see what's become of the temple.
There we go.
My people respect you. I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Alright, can I get back out up top? I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Oh, I think Chris just got home. Yep. Welcome back. What's up? Tardaste. Tiene que regresar al tablero. No, deja todo cerrado. All right. Investigate the ogre's cave. Oh, we got one of these electrical puzzles. Here's the second one. That's not breakable. Hurrah. Oh, there it is. I love this pistol. I promised an Avowed celebration? I don't know what you're on about, Sith. I've already done my reviews for the game. That's what they're there for. Grifter bot! Something stuck in my throat, guys. Sorry about that. Alright. Ogre Cave. Was this a different ogre than the ogre I faced? I don't think I did this quest the first time. I remember there was an ogre in that desert zone. I don't remember this at all. Memoirs of a Visionary. Note to self: retrieve treatment in Memoir Volume 1 from the locked storage room. Check if the essence generators still work. Master Vitor. This is a note for Saramas, that crazy... Oh, yes, we did this. I remember this. I totally died when we did this encounter the first time. This one should be relatively easy since we're on easy mode this time.
Find a better weapon.
I totally remember it. No, I died more than once on this guy. Oh, I remember this. I totally remember this because I totally backtracked and brought him all the way back here and then froze because we had the chanters and everything. I totally remember this fight now. There's like priests and chanters and everything in here. I remember this. And minions, like endless waves of minions. Alright, here we go. Out. Hey! Over here! I'll take a heal.
I was worried for a second.
Oh, can I not go behind that door yet? What's up with that? Why can't I go behind the door? Oh, because it's locked with the trap stuff. Hang on, what am I missing? There it is. Ooh. New grimoire. I've never seen that grimoire before. Alright, where is the... Aha! It was just the one, right? Yep. Yeah, I really hope they do a DLC. I would be happy with any continuation. I was pretty happy with Carrie's comments on. I mean, it's not confirmation, but during the interview when they were talking about, you know, Microsoft's happy with the sales, they're happy with the sales, the team's already in a good groove, so working on a follow-up to this would be relatively easy for them, which is not confirmation of anything, but it's definitely, hey, cool. That would be awesome. I would definitely support that. Ooh, we have a new medium armor piece. Oh yeah, not only that, but there was multiple parts of this map. Exactly, Devon. Multiple parts of the map that we didn't get to explore, which is like, you know, it's got to be DLC. Out of curiosity, what's that look like? Oh no, 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 no! I am not a plate mail wearing. I know it's medium, but that looked way too much like plate mail. Where's the next step of this? Just north of this camp. Better not be free. They deserve to get paid for their time.
Have you ever been to the Valian Republics?
A couple of times. Plenty of mercenary contracts out there.
But you know, if it's not free, somebody out there is going to be raging. How dare they charge me for a DLC? That was cut content. It should have been in the game from the get-go. Hello Games gives me DLCs for free. Every other game should give me the DLCs for free. Ooh, that's a big bear. Hello, big bear.
For you!
Quiet as the depths.
One shot.
Show me what you got.
Don't worry, guys. I took care of them all for you.
Bravo!
Tater, precious. What's a tater? Search for a root strangled tree. Oh, this looks like a root strangled tree to me. That. Oh, is this? Yeah, it is. Make sure you have info to this location. Don't make me regret our accord. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the way they do it with like, I think pretty much every Ultimate Edition I've purchased in like the last year has done it in a way that like you get the base game and then like a season pass or something where you get whatever are the first 2 or 3 DLCs included. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 did it that way, Starfield did it that way, Star Wars Outlaws, Space Marine 2, Stalker 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Like those are all purchases I've made over the last year or so that I bought the Ultimate Edition because it included like whatever were the upcoming 2 or 3 DLCs, which if they were standalone would cost you, you know, $15, $25 or something. I'm happy prepaying for it if it's from like a franchise I know I'm gonna love and have fun with. I'm also okay if a game doesn't have DLC. Because, like, as an example, Dragon Age Veilguard did not need DLC. Like, it was the end of a massive storyline, did not need to continue. We got the ending for Solus. And that's all she wrote.
Another glorious battle.
That's why I'm really hoping that the next Mass Effect game is not a continuation of the Shepard story, because I don't want any more Shepard. I want new. Ooh, that hurt.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone
no, I had
else,
quite a good time with the New World
this could work out better
DLCs.
for both of us.
And the cliffhanger at the end of the last one was like, oh, I can't wait. Vampires and werewolves? Oh my, sign me up. Like,
You should have
very
listened
cool.
to Captain Massoni.
That's a really good game.
Always trust your gut.
I know that some
Once you
people
hear
play
my
it as an
side,
MMO.
Envoy,
I treated it like a single player
agree. I was only trying
RPG
to help.
and had a great time. Like, I got 100, I think it was like close to 100 hours between the main storyline and the 2 DLCs. Like 100 hours of story and streams. It was like, it was great. Like, I didn't feel like it was too short. Like, they felt like solid chunks. They felt like really good entries. I can't think of any. It's been a long time, but EverQuest 2 used to do what they called adventure packs in between the DLCs. And they were these little bite-sized adventures that they would charge, like, I don't even remember now, $15, $25. Those I felt were a little overpriced because they were like tiny little, they weren't actual expansion packs. They were like just little things. It would be like, here's a zone with a couple of quests in it and we're going to charge you $25. And it was like, those always kind of felt a little off to me because it really wasn't that much there. And certain games do it, but we were talking about this a couple of weeks back. Like, I had a lot of fun with Star Wars Outlaws. A lot of fun with that game. But like there's a big difference between their first story DLC. It was the one with Lando where you're like doing a heist mission. I think it was like 7-8 hours of content. Cool. But then you can go look at, like, you know, I had just played Shattered Space a few months before that, or not even a few months, probably a month or two before that. And like the main storyline for that was about 7-8 hours, which was on par, but then they had like another 25-ish hours of additional side content. That was like, okay, that felt like an actual chunk of content. It was like, here's 25 to 30 hours of stuff for you to do for that DLC cost, which I think, for me personally, I much prefer getting, you know, I'm always going to vote for something that's longer than something that's shorter. However, I will say that the Star Wars Outlaws DLC was a hell of a lot of fun, and there's some replayability there too, because if you want to go back and play the card game differently and get different clues, there's different way to go through it.
That wasn't part of the
I'm very interested to see how long the DLC for Indiana Jones and Great Circle is going to be.
kill him,
Is that supposed to come sometime in the spring of this year? So I've never played any of Machine Games stuff before, so I just don't know what that's going to be like.
Right. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good. Sounds horrible when you put it like that. But, yes, that's exactly it. Your people have already pacified Paradise. With contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Edwin's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed.
Viva la resistance!
Why would you betray Envoy? Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Does the ambassador know about your scheme? Does Ludwig?
I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the steel garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
So there's steel garrote and emerald stare?
You don't know? They didn't tell you? Oh, I see how it is. You're their Asierno. You don't know anything at all.
We're missing something important, Envoy.
Thank the gods I met Alfir then. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself. A vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
We can't stand by and let this happen. We can't.
Where are the steel garrote now?
They didn't tell you. They must have had a good reason.
I doubt they've been able to find me. I move fast.
You're canny. Just like Monato was. The steel garrote are holed up in a cave, just behind that waterfall over there.
This is not how I did it the first time.
Not for long, they aren't.
This is interesting.
I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
So, theoretically, she just gave me the location, which means I should be able to go track them down here in a second.
About time.
Oh, switch.
I was worried for a second.
Did she actually tell me where they're at? What cave they're Can I actually see? All she said was a cave, but I did not get a like any sort of tracker for it. I'm gonna Google this really quick to see what potential outcomes there are. What is the name of this quest? Steel Garrote? Steel Resolve. Yeah, I'm thinking it's this cave right over here, but I'm just genuinely curious right now. I may want to reload that really quick. I'm going to check this cave really quick. I think that's a cave right there.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely a cave. Don't see anybody in said cave. Travel to Waterfall Cave.
I have a terrible feeling about this.
I don't.
This must be the Steel Garrote camp Dorso mentioned. Be careful.
Inquisitor Ludwig is taking her time. I think...
Well, if it isn't the Adirian envoy.
We weren't expecting reinforcements. Either you've come early, or more likely, you shouldn't be here.
Something's wrong. The Steel Garrote have no business in Emerald Stair.
Tell you what, turn around, and Inquisitor Ludwig doesn't have to hear about this unfortunate little mix-up.
Tell me what the Garrote are doing in Emerald Stair, and I'll consider it.
Nice try. If you don't already know, then I'm really not allowed to say.
We have no quarrel with you, but we are trying to be discreet. Let's part as friends and keep it that way.
We don't compare games in that way, Tardak, because they're completely different. So, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is like a medieval life sim Red Dead Redemption 2 style game, which is not even remotely the same thing as Avowed, which is like an action adventure RPG. So yeah, they don't compare. They're both fun. I get enjoyment out of both of them. So, you know, it's just up to you. What's your budget? How much money can you spend? Can you afford to play both? If not, pick one over the other. Whatever you think you're going to enjoy the most. Otherwise, I don't compare it to KCD2 because it's not even the same type of game. It would be like comparing this to like Starfield or No Man's Sky. They're so completely different that there's no comparing them.
He's got us there.
What if we gave you an incentive to turn a blind eye to this little operation of ours?
An excellent idea, sister. Copper or iron? The choice is yours.
I'll take the iron.
What a pity. Normally, I'd think twice about spilling godlike blood, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Oh, you got it!
Let's finish this.
Hello.
Envoy, when we first met, I thought I was gonna keep you out of trouble.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Let's go through the door and get the rest of them.
You're gonna regret this!
Oh, we got a priest on the field somewhere. Where are you at?
If you'd asked me how many steel garrote to pack into a cave, I'd have been very wrong.
Guy, I would have been very wrong. That's awesome. Take your steel garrote into the wilderness and will stay not resist, but wait further instruction.
You take lead.
Had a chance.
This one's
We've got company.
Not for long. Took care of the company.
good fight.
All sorts of goodies to break down.
Show me what you got.
Kai, weapons ready.
Ooh, are they behind the door? I think they're behind the door. Is there anything up here? Oh, there's something over there. Can I make that? I can't tell if that's a jump. The god rays are blinding me. Oh, that totally is a jump. We can come back to this if it's a legitimate side tunnel. Oh, we have we have to because this is barred. Okay. Do we have any like?
It's the envoy.
Here we go. Next one's mine.
Oh shit! He came all the way up here. Oh! Oh crap! Get whacked!
Haven't had a battle like that in years. Though I didn't feel this many aches and pains in my soldiering days. At least we came out of this in better shape than those guys. Whatever they were up to, we put an end to it. Right?
gut tells me they were expecting reinforcements to invade Emerald Stair.
Yeah. Reminds me of what Rawatai built up when we went into Deadfire. You know, that's a smart idea. This is why I was always in the trenches rather than the strategy tent.
Fifth missing.
They were going to attack the city. Unbelievable. We stopped them. Bought ourselves time. That's what matters.
Did I just save the city? Because it burned during my first playthrough. Holy crap. If I just saved the city, there's a whole nother video we have to make about choices and how choices don't matter. It's because we made that reverse rage bait video, right? Making fun of the people who are like, there's no such thing as choices. Nothing matters in Avowed. Your choices don't matter. And I'm pretty sure we just avoided Fior burning down by coming in here and dealing with these guys in the cave, which I did not do in my first playthrough. Holy crap, if that's true. That's a huge, huge, huge difference in story. I think we have to drop down here. I don't know though. I've got an arrow pointing in that direction. How do I get out of here? Is there only one way in and out of this cave? Must be. Attack, shock damage. Yeah, those are nice. Hadn't even checked those until now. Let's do perception. Oh, I'll take the perception, please. Get rid of that. I'll take that. Yes, please. I got a purple rifle. I got a purple rifle. Yay! It even looks cooler, man. Ooh, it's got a completely different sight down and everything. Oh, love it. Oh yeah, that new rifle looks way cooler. Awesome. Okay. We need to go talk to the ranger dude. Hello. How can I miss you?
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
Well, you know.
My gods.
Ranger Dorso.
I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Ranger since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
Took care of her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
You know, around.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to look around then.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
She was trying to create the conditions for an enduring takeover.
Be serious, Envoy.
I am serious.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
Alright, hope things get easier for me from here on
I
out.
suppose anything is possible. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
We are indeed.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oops, accidentally unequipped. Nope, hang on. Come back here! I just got... Literally... I just got... a two-handed rifle, and a unique rifle. The stats aren't that great. Like, I'm not a big fan of the bonuses, but bullets bounced hit in addition to only within range. I mean, that could be cool. The reload speed's not bad. We're gonna decon this exceptional arquebus. All right, I now have a. Oh, and I can. Yeah. We gotta go back and definitely upgrade it. Ranger level 10, power slide. I need level 13 for that. 15 for that. Fine steel poison accumulation. I can get behind. And we got some new companion abilities. Still have more points? No. find... yeah, we should go to a keep.
Are you seeing anyone, Marius? Romantically, I mean.
Right. I knew this would come up eventually.
I only bring it up because romance is good for the soul.
So is finding a good pile of deer saka on a hunt. But I'm not advising you to go looking for it.
Under the right conditions, you can even measure the energy of a romantic tryst. Isn't that fascinating?
To you? Sure.
Oh well. Let me know if you change your mind. I know a lot of shy academics in need of an experienced guide.
Nice.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. Shame we had to kill her. But at least now she can't hurt anyone else.
Very true.
The damage is contained. More or less.
She was wrong about your people.
I'm glad you think so. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
Nothing at the moment.
If I must.
Okay. Now, let's take a look at this. Okay. So this one would set everybody on fire and bounce to an additional enemy, and this one would bounce to 2 additional enemies within range. So I basically choose, do I want it to do fire damage, or do I want it to do 2 targets at the same time? Let's look at the other one. Yes. I'm gonna take the incendiary charge. I would rather have it do some burn damage.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Ambergris, from the guts of a dead leviathan. Why, do you like...
I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all. And after the send-off you gave the Steel Garrote squad in that cave, she'll have it out for you.
Oh, I'm sure she will. Steel Garrote's a liability. Left unchecked, they'll turn the island against deer. Nope. I like the violent fanatics answer.
Thank you for saying what so often goes unsaid. The Steel Garrote are born of madness and intolerance. Nothing more.
Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
They're not my own. They're not even in my chain of command.
You could have fooled me. Ludwig tossed the heel guard like a wayward cabin boy. I wonder if he's got the backbone to withstand her. Well, not you, though. You didn't hesitate. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it. I envy that.
Just gotta trust yourself and follow your gut.
Yeah, but mine only leads to pie.
Nothing
Just be
wrong
on the
with pie,
lookout.
dude.
The Steel
Everybody
Garrote
loves
isn't
pie.
likely to forgive and forget. Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
Oh, he's still got another follow-up.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers in arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her.
This is true. She couldn't get away with it.
I agree. It's just Sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake?
You have to make the best decisions you can in the moment.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. Just please be careful.
What's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
I get it. I won't make
Easier said than done. Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with. Night, Envoy.
Kai, can I borrow your pistol?
I don't usually lend it out. Why?
I was hoping to make a few simple modifications.
What kinds of modifications?
Well, I was going to start by removing the trigger.
What?
Then snapping off the hammer.
Nice.
You serious?
And finally, stuffing the barrel with tree sap.
Why would you do this?
Because I caught you reading my diary, that's why.
You read your
Giada,
diary, buddy?
I promise on my life and on every life my soul has ever lived, I will never touch your diary
Oh, actually, I
again.
have a totem base.
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it? That looks right.
Oh, shit.
Anyway.
You get bonuses for this.
Right. Giada.
Oh, you get both of those at the same time. I never did totems
I
my
promise
first time
on
through.
my life and on every life my soul has ever lived,
Cool.
I will never touch your diary again.
And
I'm very, very sorry.
He's very, very sorry. Alright, guys, I'm done for the night. I gotta head out, get some shorts and TikToks prepped, and I'm gonna watch... I think we're gonna watch another episode or two of Reacher, because we only watched the first of the 3 episodes that are out. And then tomorrow we'll be back with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, bright and early, first thing in the morning. And who knows, guys, maybe we'll have some developers from Warhorse Studios in the chat joining us to talk about their environmental art and all the cool things they worked on. You never know. Thanks for hanging out for the secondary stream today. We will be back again bright and early tomorrow morning around probably 5 a.m. Central Time, more or less, as we continue our march through Bohemia. And then tomorrow is Friday? Oh, Severance. A new episode of Severance is coming out tomorrow, so we'll have a new review of that up as well over on the other channel. Don't forget to check that out as well. All the socials, Discord, Patreon, all those good things. I'll catch everybody tomorrow.